I'm ready.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. The 20.
Damn.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49
Good run.
touchdown.
I'm over here chasing this shit.
44 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
How are you set?
Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
All right, keep updating them, Justin.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Down to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
First down, Seahawks.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field.
Go ahead, update him, Lovelace.
More so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
It's tough, bro.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
I get the ball in playmaker's hands.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Good blocks. You know, the nigga can't line up and just straight up beat us, so.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
Good tackle,
before
good tackle, good tackle, good tackle.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hell yeah. Went on first. That's what we do.
He'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw out to his running back right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run here.
Good tackle! 4th down! 4th and 5!
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring
Yes!
That was well played there.
Yes! Make a decision, Justin.
Which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo.
God damn!
And he'll be taken down,
all right,
but not
Josh.
before he gets into enemy territory. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
That's a good route.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mostert. carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 38, Garoppolo. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Good field, Josh.
Inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Good tackle!
And this is going to result in losing yardage.
There we go.
They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
There we go.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Oh!
It's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Garoppolo on the draw.
Hell yeah.
And he's able to get it down
Hell
to the
yeah.
2-yard line.
Make him make a
A
decision.
gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Come on, Justin.
Timeouts.
Take your 3.
As we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Gotta have the right defense out there.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
Let's go!
This is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able
Come on, man.
with a goal line stand.
Come on.
Turnover on down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum.
Give us a little room to breathe.
And he's able to get him a
We'll take it.
cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
On 5-yard line.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
3 yards on that last
man
carry.
covers.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Carson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
On 3rd down, It's Carson. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Out to the right,
good catch.
Gets it to Lockett. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch gets only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 8. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon.
Damn, what play did I fucking just call?
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here.
No, fuck you.
Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Mostert, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
14-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. And on the
out of
left
bounds.
sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Coleman has it here right side.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, Justin.
Out at the 6. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll try it now with Moses.
Hell yeah! That's how you gonna fucking stop, Justin. Shut your whole ass up.
The line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first.
You gotta get points.
And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
You gotta go get points, Justin.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion. or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Why does it do that?
Intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone.
Throw the ball.
They score a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Seahawks 7. For San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And able to find Dorsett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh my fucking God, dude. Damn, we can't throw a better play.
Make sure you give your receiver
can't throw a better play
because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Wilson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touch.
He got to get that pass in there.
Make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Seattle.
Good ball.
And this will be incomplete.
Just don't block the corner.
The football there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that's a play to applaud because these RPOs
Just don't block the corner, I guess.
So quickly, and that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big time read, big time play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Seahawks 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Wilson's pass complete.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
On first down, it's Carson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Myers connects on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And some space here.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's Carson, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run again with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Garoppolo now. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And I think the ball's out.
Woo! Hell of a hit.
Words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B,
hell of a hit.
Starts with an S. Ball security.
Hell of a hit.
They have it.
Stop force feeding that nigga, man.
Right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson.
That's from you, jlove. That's from you, jlove. Shut your fucking mouth, boy.
It's a game.
I'm cheating.
First down, Seahawks.
Seattle.
Nigga's fucking terrible.
This is Carson.
Let's roll, friends. Let's roll, friends.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. The running game fully in sync, 1 to 11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
They run it with Carson. Gets past one man.
Good fucking run.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one
I love it.
Yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the Niners.
Hey, man.
15-yard line.
We know you. Hey, we know you make mistakes, man. We know you make mistakes.
And they won't be able to run.
You can't close the game out, dog. Good shit, y'all.
This is the National Football League.
Hey, I know if I take care of the ball in the second half, I'll win the ball game. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Let's go out, man. Next play mentality. Next play mentality.
On second down. Now Carlos Hyde in the game.
I love it, Los.
He's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
We got man coverage.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6.
Man coverage, don't worry about it.
Score, touchdown Seattle.
Shut that nigga up, man. The hell what the fuck we do, man?
Seahawks are going to take the lead.
21 unanswered. 21 fucking unanswered.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in.
That's how you fucking rob, man.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Chiefs was down by 30. Don't worry about it.
Off it goes.
They can do it, I can do it too.
And this carries into the end zone.
I know you fucking out of breath. SOB, shortness of breath. Let's go ahead and play ball, man. We ain't worried about you. Let's go play ball. Let's go play ball, man.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind.
That's how you. Good shit.
In this fourth quarter, plenty of time on the clock.
We're okay. We're okay. I gotta keep stressing myself that.
Doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of.
That's not gonna work. You got 76 yards in the air. You think you're gonna beat me with 76 yards in the air? Shut your whole ass up, nigga.
You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
Good tackle. That's okay. We live for fourth down. We live for fucking fourth down.
Down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. He's got his man.
Good play.
Down here, but not before he does pick up.
That ain't gonna help you, guys. That ain't gonna help you, though, so. It's not gonna help you. Let's flip.
San Francisco first down.
Flip.
This is Mostert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 20, 10.
Damn.
Touchdown.
Caught me in the foot.
Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, off he goes.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That will tie the game, 28 all. Bobby Gould to kick off.
That run be killing me.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Yeah. Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on third down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Throw a better ball than that.
Interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game.
Better ball than that. Oh, I had a nigga wide open.
He understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Garoppolo to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Throwing now is Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot for Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And they'll have it in the red zone.
How do you miss that throw? I had him for a ton. Good game. Good game. Good game. Missed him for a ton.
There at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Jello, what you about to do?
The NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports. The win here at home as we say so long.
Oh, you still got push-ups. Don't get it twisted. Oh yeah, you got him. Oh, I know. I had the tight end open. You heard about that Utah football player? You can't beat me, bro. That's 2 fluke games. I had a nigga wide open. Go ahead and send me an invite. Go ahead and play that 25 out. But play for 50. This scary ass nigga.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh.
Hey, you got game of the week too. Hit that nigga up right now. And in chat. Hit him up in the chat where everybody can see it. Cause you win, you get to put any player as superstar, bro. You need to win that. No, they changed the rules this year. Winner gets any player superstar, loser gets any player a star. So you can put your quarterback a superstar if that's the quarterback you want to rock with.
Just a little hiccup. I did be bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry. I had to eat gristle. How did the little go miss?
Oh yeah, he wasn't getting the ball. You got to, if you're gonna beat me, you gotta beat me with somebody else. That's how I felt.